Hey, how you doing? Welcome back to my channel. This is Mark with Freedom to Be. If you're new here, I use this as a platform to share my talent, skills, and real life experiences as much as I can to help you. So today, I want to talk about 5 things that I've learned in my life to accelerate reaching a goal or something that's really important to you. I hope that they help you. So number 1 is you've got to set a date. There's this famous line that goes, someday is not a day. Sunday is a day, but yeah, someday I'm gonna get going on that thing, or someday I'm gonna do what I can to, or someday I'm gonna make a move on reaching that goal or that dream. Just realize that someday is not a day. A goal remains a dream for as long as there isn't a tangible date that you can ascribe towards achieving it. So make it realistic. Set small goals, even mini goals towards that bigger goal, but set a date. Set a date to start, but just set a date. Make a move. Do it now. Second one, raise your standards. Now, this might sound obvious, right? And sorry to say this, but if you're not getting what you want now, it's probably because your standards are not at that level yet. So you've got to raise the bar on what it is that you want to be and to achieve, and visualize what that life looks like, or what that person, that version of you looks like. And it's from that that you reverse engineer things to see, well, what am I missing now? What are the things that I don't have now? What are the skills that I don't have now? What is it that I need in order to be that person that I want to be in the future? And that's how you work on filling in the gaps. Number 3, you've got to have great reasons, okay? So for example, if you're unfulfilled or if you hate your job right now, it's not enough to just say, I want to have a better life because I hate my job. Why do you hate your job? What is it about your current situation that you're not happy with? Be specific, write it down, journal it. Because once you have clarity on what those things are that make you unhappy, then you've got a game plan and a blueprint to understand how you're going to move yourself from where you're unhappy to where you will be happy. But you first need to know what it is specifically that's bothering you. Is it what you do for a living? Is that what's bothering you? Is it the people at work? These are difficult questions to be asking yourself. They could be even painful questions, but you've got to go inward and be honest and face the truth. Because once you've got the reality of what it is that's not making you happy, it becomes an easier task of working out what will. And that becomes your guide, it becomes your map, your GPS. But you got to have a starting point. Now, number 4, this one can be a bit tough, but got to do it. You've got to be willing to leave something behind. You've got to be willing to make sacrifices along the way. And this can be a tough thing. If you want to elevate to achieve something that you're currently not, you also have to face the reality that there are certain things that you have to let go of in order to get to that place. Everyone's got their guilty pleasure. It might be less Netflix binging or less video games. You might have to address some addictions that are holding you back. Nicotine, alcohol, or other harder substances. Whatever it is, you've got to create a transformation. And the bigger the dream, then the more dramatic the change has to be. So you have to reconcile with yourself and be at peace with the fact that if you want to achieve your goal, you'll have to be willing to leave something behind, or some things behind that don't serve the goal. And last but not least, number 5, you need to develop successful habits. There's lots of books on this subject. Someone that I followed for quite some time and still have an interest in following is Jordan Peterson. He talked about a really simple habit, which sounds almost ridiculous, but is very powerful. It's getting up first thing in the morning and making your bed. Now that may sound silly, but it is a good habit to form to establish discipline and order in your life. Personally, myself, being a Christian, I start my day with a prayer, a quiet prayer to God and for guidance. And faith aside, if that's not the path you're on, it's okay. You could have meditation, focus on your breathing. Make it something other than a dopamine hit of scrolling on your phone immediately as you open your eyes. Exchange it with dropping down and doing some push-ups or some sit-ups. Something that activates your core and your body and your soul. Set yourself a habit of reading a little bit or a lot. What's one page of a book a day? It's nothing, right? Make it a habit to go to the gym, strengthen your body, make at least one new business contact a week. Make one scary business call to a potential prospect, customer, or business partner. Create good habits. And it's also linked to the fourth point, which is replace bad habits with good ones. Hey, I hope these tips help you. Put one or a few of these into practice and be consistent with it. And I'm convinced that your life will change for the better, incrementally or even dramatically. There is someone who I follow that I'd like to recommend that you look into following as well. In my opinion, an excellent role model for the kind of characteristics that embody the best of what it is to be a human being, and someone whose teachings resonate through the ages and are still very relevant today. In fact, much needed today more than ever. His name is Jesus of Nazareth. And if you've happened upon this video or stumbled upon it, maybe you needed to hear this. I pray that wherever you are, you find the answers that you seek, and you find the peace and the self-fulfillment that you deserve. But for now, I hope these tips helped. Let me know in the comments if you try any of them or what you think. I'd love to hear from you. And if you haven't liked or subscribed to my channel yet, please do so and like this video so that I know this is the kind of content that I can make more of for you. Okay, and check out these other videos that I made. I hope they help you too, and I'll see you in the next one. God bless you.